G'day, I'm David G. Sheshnag Mandir, Sheshnag.com, and what on earth is Kundalini? Just a short video on my recent embodiment process and my realization thanks to someone's comment. I wanted to talk about spirituality, drugs, and the entree versus the main meal. I was talking about the embodiment process in a men's group, and I said, what I really like. Sometimes I beat myself up, right? Because I think, why do I like these dudes that are addicts? And like my three best mates that have died from alcohol consumption related illness in the last 5 years were all addicts, like alcoholics. So why do I hang out with them? Why do I find the addict way more intriguing than the functional person? And it came to me through this guy's comment that the addict is actually craving a spiritual experience. So even though it's temporary and it's like an entree, then the entree is like an unsustainable spiritual experience, and that's why you got to keep going in for the drugs, because it's reinforces the spiritual experience. Whereas if you're fully awake in your Kundalini, then that's the main meal. That's like the buffet. That's the banquet. It doesn't get any fuller than that, because you don't turn it off. So it was a great realization and full appreciation on my part for I was exposing some secrets and stuff that I like in the retributory world. There's a lot of shame that could be experienced with that, but I actually really feel at home around addicts because of several reasons, and the way I justify it is they're very accepting. They've had their own adversity. They probably don't think they're better than anyone else. They're always pretty consistent. And they're genuine. They're in a lot of pain, but they're genuine. You know, they're not like... Anyway, that's why I feel at home around addicts, and why I exposed this in this men's group while I was talking about my own vulnerability, because I don't want to be judged by being an addict and hanging around addicts, right? I want to be judged for being an awesome human being who's experienced some part of reality that is incomprehensible for some, but also so invigorating that you stand next to people and they can feel it, or they look at me and say, mate, he's got something that I don't know what it is. You know? So I just want to be a good human being and hang around good human beings. And I understand energetically, depending on who I hang around, either uplifts me or compromises my energy. That's why I've switched to hanging out with... I haven't really switched. I like the addicts still, but I've also consciously gone out of my way to find men's groups and participate irregularly, but still be a part of that community, where some of the posts on Facebook are to do with just an awesome group of men singing, walking along, trying to be better men so they can improve themselves and provide the foundation for other men to come and be better for themselves, you know. So also in that environment, I'd like to give them a hit, because I feel very accepted in those experiences as well. When I go to the Tasman weekend or the Menergy weekend, or if I go to the webinar of my Alpha Tribe. I think that it's a really beautiful experience where I feel accepted. There are challenges in other places in my life, but I just wanted to shout out to Dan for the realisation or the comment about the addicts and how I relate to them and how I feel at peace around them. So, understand, mate. And the addicts probably have a perception of a different realm as well. Or they've experienced some sort of catharsis where they've been medicated for some sort of neuroses which is determined and diagnosed by the Western model. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. This is the Mundia roof. It's going to look a bit better than that when I put some tongue and groove on it and some other stuff and Sanskrit alphabet in there. But thanks for your support and share the world. Om Namah Shivaya, Sheshnag.com. What on earth is Kundalini? Peace.